Not too long ago, Pope Francis, our Holy Father, gave to us a very powerful and challenging teaching calling us to care better for our earth, for our environment. It was called Laudato Si, and the English title, it was about caring for our common home, of course, being our earth. Well, more recently, the Holy Father has decided that, like the Orthodox Christians, September 1st now will be a World Day of Prayer for care of creation. And he said some remarkable things. He even proposed that our care for the environment, our care for creation, for God's world, would become one of the works of mercy. And here's what he said about that. As a spiritual work of mercy, care for creation requires a grateful contemplation of God's world, thinking and praying about what a gift creation is. While as a corporal work of mercy, it calls for simple daily gestures which break with the logic of violence, exploitation, and selfishness. The title of the Pope's message makes it all perfectly clear. Show mercy to our common home. And in that statement, the Holy Father calls us to reflect on our own invitation to a conversion of heart and mind, how we think about, how we feel about, how we act when it comes to care for the earth. And he calls us to repentance and reminds us when we examine our consciences, for example, when we prepare for confession, the ways we do or do not care for the environment around us should be something we examine ourselves on, because failure to do that, or if we are hurting the environment in different ways, that can be sin and a cause to ask God for mercy and forgiveness. The Pope says this: Christians or not, as people of faith and goodwill, we should be united in showing mercy to the earth. Think of that. Mercy to the earth as our common home, and cherishing the world in which we live as a place for sharing and communion. Wonderful thoughts.